Welcome students in this video, time dilation. It is one of the consequences of theory of relativity that says that space and time are not absolute, these are relative. So let us calculate time dilation. Suppose there is a reference frame S which is stationary and another reference frame, say S dash, which is moving in x direction with a constant velocity v. An observer in this reference frame measures time of two events taking place at a point by using his watch. He measures the time as t1 dash and t2 dash at a given place, say x dash. Another observer in this reference frame measures the time by his own watch of these two events and say that time is t1 and t2. So t2 dash minus t1 dash is equal to delta t0 dash is the proper time. And the time measured by this observer t2 minus t1 is delta t. This is improper time that we have to determine, और ये उसका proper time. T1 and T2 are measured. For these times, the position is not same. At the time of measuring T1, the position for this observer is x1. At the time of T2, the position is x2. Now, we determine the relation between these two using Lorentz transformation relations. So, first we use the transformation relation T1 is equal to T1 dash plus V x1 dash by c square upon square root 1 minus V square by c square, and T2 is T2 dash plus V x2 dash by c square upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. For the time being, we have assumed that a t1 dash measurement position is x1 dash, here it is x2 dash, but we know that these two values are equal. So x1 dash is equal to x2 dash is equal to x dash. Now the difference between these two, T2 minus T1, is equal to T2 dash minus T1 dash plus V by c square x2 dash minus x1 dash upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. This quantity x2 dash minus x1 dash is equal to 0. So T2 minus T1 is equal to T2 dash minus T1 dash divided by this second quantity is 0, square root 1 minus V square by c square. So delta T is equal to delta T0 dash upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. It means delta T is greater than delta T0. This is time dilation. Now we try to calculate the same relation using reverse transformation relation. So in place of using T1, T2, we use T1 dash and T2 dash. So consider T1 dash is equal to T1 minus Vx1 by c square upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. Another relation, T2 dash is equal to T2 minus Vx2 by c square upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. Using these two, we determine T1 dash minus T2 dash equal to T2 minus T1 and minus V by c square common. Inside bracket we have from here x2 and from here x1 divided by 1 minus V square by c square. In this relation, we see that x2 minus x1, this term is not equal to 0. So we determine the value of x2 minus x1 by using other transformation relations, which are x1 dash is equal to x1 minus vt1 upon square root 1 minus V square by c square, and x2 dash is equal to x2 minus vt2 upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. These two relations gives us the value of x2 dash minus x1 dash is equal to x2 minus x1 minus V common T2 minus T1 upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. Now we say that x1 dash and x2 dash are same, so this quantity is 0. So 0 is equal to x2 minus x1 minus V T2 minus T1 upon square root 1 minus V square by c square. This is 0, it means these two quantities are equal. So x2 minus x1 is equal to V T2 minus T1. So we put for x2 minus x1 as V T2 minus T1. So it is T2 minus T1 as it is minus V by c square. In place of x2 minus x1 we write V T2 minus T1. Denominator में square root 1 minus V square by c square. If we take common T2 minus T1, inside bracket we have 1 minus V square by c square और डिनोमिनेटर में स्क्वायर रूट 1 माइनस वी स्क्वायर बाय सी स्क्वायर। यहाँ पर इसकी पावर है 1 और इसकी ये पावर है 1 माइनस वी स्क्वायर बाय सी स्क्वायर, डिनोमिनेटर में 1/2, तो एक इसमें से कट गया। तो रिलेशन जो इससे आया वो क्या आया, T1 डैश माइनस T2 डैश इज इक्वल टू, here it should be T2 dash minus T1 dash. T2 dash minus T1 dash is equal to T2 minus T1 into square root 1 minus V square by C square. This T2 dash minus T1 dash is delta T0. So it is delta T0 dash, this is delta T स्क्वायर रूट 1 माइनस वी स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर, इसको इधर ले आएंगे तो रिलेशन यही बनेगा, डेल्टा टी इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा T0 डैश अपॉन स्क्वायर रूट 1 माइनस वी स्क्वायर बाय c square. Again we get the same relation. So this is the time dilation calculation by using two ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन रिलेशंस। उम्मीद है ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आया होगा। ओके।